Hey guys, welcome to episode 5, I think. Might be 4, I don't know, it depends what order we put them out. Of the Unstable Podcast with me, Ricky Belshaw. And I'm joined today with a good mate of mine. We actually used to have a podcast together, didn't we?
Yes, we did.
My good man, introduce yourself, tell them who you are, what you do.
I'm Lou Ridgeway. I'm a legend.
Legend.
No, I'm a stand-up comedian.
Yeah.
That's it.
Okay.
I don't have a podcast anymore. I have no other anything other than stand-up. I don't do anymore because it's too much effort.
But stand-up's going quite well for you, isn't it, mate? You're doing good. Yeah. Doing up at Hot Water.
Doing bits.
Yeah, boy. How's that going? Because you were telling me a little bit about you've got a Thursday.
Yeah. No, started doing breaking into paid stuff up there. It's going really well.
That's wicked.
Club itself's phenomenal.
Awesome.
Biggest comedy club in Europe.
I was going to say, for those who don't know, Hot Water, I mean, traditionally it's been the Comedy Store and that's been sort of the go-to, the recognised club. But Hot Water is now, they've just built a new...
Well, over the last 10 years, they've kind of just completely taken over.
Absolutely massive. And they've just... Is it the biggest comedy venue in the world?
Biggest comedy club in Europe. We were beaten out by the Laugh Factory in Vegas by 10 seats.
Why don't you just stick 11 seats in somewhere?
It's not how we roll, man.
Should just
organic, bro.
For 11 seats, mate. 11 seats. Nah, it's
I'm
great.
sure we'll get it.
What they're doing is wicked, and it's dead hard to get in there. This is going to sound like a bitchy thing to say. I don't mean it at all. I get paid work from all the clubs now in the country, and literally all of them, except for Hot Water. I can't get a snifter, but
but I can't get anywhere else.
No,
So.
It's like the standards there so high, and they're really good at pushing sort of local talent, aren't they? They're very good at pushing the people who support them, and I respect that. You know, it's good.
Yeah, with the club, it's just funny sells, so
yeah,
they push
100%.
funny. Man.
Yeah. No, I got a lot of respect for Hot Water and the boys there. It's great. It's a
man.
Good club. Look forward to doing my first weekend there one day.
Yeah, man.
Anyway, on the podcast here, mate, we talk about dark or challenging stuff.
Yeah.
Obviously, we're mates, so I know a lot of the stuff about you. So what do you want to talk about today, mate?
Well, I don't know. We can start from day one if you want with me, because like I say, trauma's great, but my whole life's trauma, so we can just go through it, man.
You've had a fair bit, haven't you? Yeah. And it's going on recently now.
It's not traumatic for me though.
No, I know. We were having this conversation before. We were I find it hard to empathise sometimes with people.
Oh, 100%.
When they've got little problems.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, fuck off.
Yeah.
Go and spend a day on an orthopaedic children's ward and then moan to me about your fucking big toe.
It's the same reason I don't piss and moan at you.
Yeah.
Because there's no sympathy there. There wouldn't be, would there?
No, not at all.
Do you know what I mean? If my back hurts,
so
keep
does
it to
mine.
myself.
Yeah. So your birth was traumatic, was it?
Kind of, yeah. I mean, there was an injection you give pregnant women, and it's like a blue dye or something.
Is that to induce labour?
I don't know. Do you know what? I never really spoke to my mum about it, but it was something to do with colouring, your fucking, is it amniotic fluid? Or yeah. But yeah, they missed her and went straight into me and turned me into a Smurf. So I was born a blue baby.
Wow.
And I was born boss-eyed.
So they thought you were a blue baby. Did they No,
they didn't. She didn't come out and go, fucking, you birthed a Smurf. They knew what they'd done.
Yeah. But I thought you came out blue, shit, he's not breathing.
Sorry, Miss Ridgeway. You seem to have birthed an avatar.
Mate, you're born a superhero.
Yeah.
Yeah, you look like, what's that one at the X-Men who teleports?
Nightcrawler.
Nightcrawler. You look like Nightcrawler. Do you have a tail?
Yeah. No, I was born, I was born blue. I was born boss-eyed.
Yeah.
So my eyes crossed, and I was born pin-toed as well. So my feet naturally just...
Pin-toed?
Pin-toed, like where your toes look at each other.
Right. Have you had to have them operated on?
No, I had... when I was growing up, I had to have inserts in my shoes.
Oh, I had to have shit like that. Yeah.
I mean, they weren't full-on Forrest Gump brackets.
Oh, that was me.
Yeah.
I had the calipers and everything, yeah.
But yeah, no, I had to have these things in my shoes to straighten my feet.
Yeah.
And I was that kid at school, the one that had to have an eye patch on his eye to straighten his eyes out.
No.
Yeah, my mum used to draw fucking eyes on.
I was going to say, at our school, there was a couple of kids with them, and they used to put little stickers on them to make them look better.
No, it was terrifying.
No, they're not to look like eyes. Just they had little pictures of cartoons and stuff.
No, my mum used to just put plasters. The plasters you get off the NHS were just brown ones.
Yeah.
So my mum used to get a Sharpie and just draw an eye on it.
Oh, mate, that is sad.
Yeah. No, I was I was the ugliest child.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well,
my auntie used to say she had to feed me with a slingshot. She couldn't look at me.
Yeah.
Yeah. She used to say it was hilarious. She walked around in a pram and people would be like, oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I was like
when your team nearly scores a goal.
Yeah.
Oh.
No, my mum has always made me well aware I was a fuck ugly baby.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
It's good to see that things have improved.
Yeah, a little bit, man. Yeah. And then growing up, I looked like a small Korean woman.
Right.
I don't know why. I just had I don't have much in the way of eyelids.
I've never noticed that, but now I'm looking, yeah. Yeah,
Yeah.
we'll zoom in on that.
So now every gig picture I get, I look
you're
Asian.
like sort of squinty.
Yeah.
Fit,
I get bullied at work. There's a Chinese restaurant.
I mean, you work at a comedy club, so it's no.
But there's the Chinese
surprise.
restaurant North Garden. The owner of the Chinese Henry calls me Nick Chung, and then calls me cousin Nick.
Nice.
Yeah,
that's cool.
It's good though.
Yeah, no, it's good fun. Are you enjoying it at Hot Water?
Yeah, it's good. It's good.
You pretty much just up sticks and left, didn't you?
Yeah, no, I got bored.
yeah. You just.
Well, no, yeah, there was Binty, the owner, was kept joking, saying, "When are you going to move to Liverpool? When are you going to move to Liverpool?"
Yeah.
And then one day was like, "What would it actually take to get you to move to Liverpool?"
Yeah.
And then I had a bit of a chat with Frank about it, and yeah, we moved a year and 3 months ago.
Yeah, have you found it?
Good.
Yeah.
It's been an adjustment, but
of course it is.
I've got to make friends again. Do you know how hard it is to make fucking friends when you're 30?
Nope.
You go through life, right? You get loads of friends when you're a kid, and you're dead popular, and then in your 20s, you whittle them down. You cut all the bullshit out till you're left with 2 or 3 friends.
Yeah, you're solid.
And you're good as gold.
Boys.
And everything's fucking mint because you can't be arsed with everyone's bullshit. Then I moved, had no well, I had a few mates up there.
Yeah.
But then I had to go through the process of trying to make friends, whittle out the bullshit, be nice to everyone, watch what I'm saying. It's horrible.
It's horrible, isn't it?
It's horrible.
Vile. So you got more than one friend up there now?
Yeah,
I know you got
like fucking 2, man.
I'm
fucking
flying,
big
mate.
balling.
Oh, you are the man. You're the man.
It's good. It's a lot more social there as well.
Yeah, when I go to Liverpool, I love going up to Liverpool. It's fucking great city.
I did develop a mild drinking problem.
Go on.
Well, no, I just drank every day.
Yeah.
So I've stopped drinking. I've been 3 weeks without drink.
Oh yeah, are you finding that? Do you feel any better?
Fucking horrible, man.
Oh.
Like I feel better. Yeah.
No benefits at all.
Yeah, no. Physically feel better.
Yeah.
Emotionally, just fucking sad, man.
Down, just sad.
Because I keep going to the club drinking Coke and everyone's having a great time, and then it's me just going, right, I'm going to go now.
Sipping your little can of Coke.
Yeah, no, it's horrible.
Oh, mate. Oh, is Frank still drinking?
Yeah.
Yeah, so she's sitting there at home with a bottle
she
of
ain't
wine.
fucking supportive. She shouldn't give a fuck.
Bitch.
But no, yeah, fucking quit drinking. So that's a big move for me.
Why did you quit?
I was getting DTs.
Oh, were you?
Yeah, I was getting the fucking shakes all the time.
Oh, shit.
But it didn't help. I went away for like 10 days, drank solidly, and then come back, and I just kept drinking. And then I was at work, and then like by lunchtime, I started shaking. I was like, probably knock this on there for a bit long.
That's especially with you the old ticker.
Problem is, I'm a good drunk.
Oh, mate, yeah.
I'm a phenomenal drunk.
You're an amazing drunk.
I'm so chilled.
Yeah.
I'm such a good laugh.
Yeah.
I don't hit anyone.
No.
I don't kick off. I don't get racist. Nothing.
No.
I'm fucking delightful.
Yeah. There's no discrimination at all in your drunkenness.
Every time someone wants to get drunk, they ring me. I'm a fun drunk.
You're a fun drunk.
But now, no, I'm fucking sober. And I'm miserable when I'm sober.
And you're horrible. Yeah. You should go hang out with Freddie.
I don't want no.
Yeah.
Me and Freddie are living way too much of a similar life.
I know, it's sad.
Fucking, I've had an heart attack. Fucking.
He nearly died of Legionnaire. Was it Legionnaires he had?
Yeah, he's got a baggy heart, hasn't he?
Yeah.
He's got Asda bag heart.
Yeah.
Yeah, bless him. He's all right, though. He's doing well. He's lost loads of weight.
Yeah, he looks great.
He's
great, but he's sad.
Yeah, he's like me. Just.
I should get him on here, actually.
Existence is pain, isn't it?
Yeah. Tell me about it, mate. It's been pain from day one, brother.
But no, it's going all right.
Yeah?
Yeah. No, Liverpool's going well. Comedy's going well.
Yeah.
See, that's my problem.
Go on.
Everything's going well.
Yeah.
Fucking. So I get anxiety when everything goes well because I just wait for the bad shit to come.
I'm the same. When things are going bad, I can make a plan. I can focus. I can get, all right, I need to get out of this shit and I can do it.
I thrive in chaos.
And when things are going really well, I'm all right there. But when it's like just okay in the middle, my head's pickled, mate.
Honestly.
Pickled.
Barrel rolling through chaos, sound.
Easy.
I'm like, mint, deal with this.
Yeah.
Fucking great.
I'm exactly
now everything's going great. I'm just stood still scratching my ass. I hate it.
Like, you don't know what to do with yourself, do you? Like,
just waiting.
Just need someone to die.
Yeah. No, because I had a bad run on that, didn't I?
Oh, shit, yeah. Well, let's talk about that, if you don't mind. Sorry, I touched on a nerve there, didn't I? Yeah, you lost a lot of family members in a row, didn't you?
I think...
Sorry, mate, I didn't think when I said that then.
I'm trying to think how many it were. It
was a lot.
It was like 6 in 6 months or something.
Yeah, it was bad, wasn't it?
Yeah, my grandma and granddad passed away.
Yeah.
And they helped raise me, so that were a big deal.
Yeah. You were really close to them, weren't you?
Yeah, really close. My auntie Paula died. Me stepdad's brother died, Kevin.
Yeah.
My granddad Alan died.
Yeah.
Who else died? Some motherfucker died, I don't know. Don't know, but yeah, it was just shit, man. Everyone just kept dying.
It was bad.
I was on first name fucking basis with the funeral directors at one point.
Mate, you should turn that into a bit. That's funny.
Like, it were bad.
Yeah.
It were. And they were like, oh, you're right, Lou. Who's this now?
Mate, I'm surprised you didn't have people knocking at your door thinking
fucking
like,
stamp card with fucking sellers and Inkley, mate.
Who's this kid killing?
Yeah.
There's a nursing home just up the road here in Telford, and then opposite is a funeral director's.
No, that's the best place to put a funeral directors.
Perfect product placement.
It is fucking phenomenal.
Just lost Nana. Let's book her in.
Fucking absolutely sound.
Fucking
mate.
great, isn't it? So going back to you because I've digressed there. How did you cope with that? Because you went on a bit of a spiral.
I didn't know. Good. See, that was the thing with me. So all I do is work. But see, this is where the heart attack comes in.
Yeah, well, that's what I meant.
Who died first? So my granddad was really ill.
Yeah.
And me and my mum spent the last 2 weeks in Lauros.
Yeah.
Fucking shout out to Lauros as well. Phenomenal.
Okay.
They're amazing. Honestly, we wouldn't have been able to do it without them. It was lovely.
Are they like
they're an end of life charity.
Right, okay. I don't know about them. We'll put the link in the
So
description.
my granddad, he was ill for a while, but he had a really rare form of cancer. So they only picked it up like 3 weeks before he died.
Shit.
When they realised he had this really aggressive form of skin cancer. When they realised...
it was a skin cancer that he had?
Yeah, I think it was.
Right.
Yeah, it was. But then it went into his bones and everything.
Right.
It was horrible, evil. So they diagnosed him, and then a week after that, we went to Lauros.
Yeah.
In Leicester. And me and my mum were with him. And then he passed away. But because everyone was so upset, I felt like I had to be
the man.
The guy.
Yeah.
Like the fucking level-headed one.
Yeah.
So I just kept working. Started doing 12, 14 hours at work. Then
that's hard, isn't it? Because you don't tackle it yourself. You're there for everybody else.
I mean, don't get me wrong. It was when I become a project manager. So I actually progressed through my job really fast. Because all I was doing was working.
Yeah.
But then obviously people kept dying. It kept going on. This went on for like fucking 6 months.
Is that your coping mechanism?
Just
then,
work.
just
get on with something.
Your head down.
I can't just fucking sit and cry.
Yeah.
Because there's no point, is there?
No. But then you work to such an extent that it fucks you up, doesn't it?
Yeah. So I worked to the point where
you nearly died yourself.
Yeah, but that was because I was drinking. I was doing like fucking 4 cans of Monster a day, smoking 30 a day.
The stress
and
that didn't help.
No.
Everything else.
Yeah, so I had a mild cardiac something. It was like a mild form of a heart attack. Basically, my heart stopped for a second, then it struggled to get going again. But it wasn't bad. Do you know what I mean?
No.
I
don't know what it means.
It hurt.
Yeah.
And then I kind of carried on with my day, and then I went to the hospital at like 3 o'clock. So it happened at 8 in the morning.
Yeah.
And then at like 3 o'clock I went hospital.
So was it like a shooting pain? What was it?
No, it kind of felt like someone had come round behind me and squeezed me. Right. But then I was getting pains up my neck, my arm, going lightheaded, couldn't breathe.
Right.
And I rang 111 and I told them, and they were like, you need to go to hospital. I was like, I got fucking too much to do at work. You're all right.
That's their go-to for everything, in it, to cover themselves.
Yeah, but then I were having a conversation, because I was obviously building houses. Yeah. I was having a conversation in a garage. They hadn't moved in, but like an empty garage.
Yeah.
And someone heard me, and then they told the construction director at work, and then he rang me and he went, if you don't go to hospital now, I will.
Right.
Well, you ain't coming back to work.
Fair.
So then I went to the hospital.
Fair play to him.
Yeah, no,
Fair play
it
to him,
probably saved me life, to be fair. And then I collapsed in the hospital. And then what it is, your heart produces like a protein when you have a heart attack.
Yeah.
And they found that in my system, and then my heart was lightly scarred.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So what have they told you to do?
Fucking lose weight, stop smoking, and be healthier.
How's that going?
No, fucking ain't gonna be. I stopped drinking.
Well, you stopped drinking?
Yeah, but I had a heart attack 2 years ago.
Yeah, I suppose. You only just stopped drinking, yeah. Have you had any symptoms? How has it been since then?
Not great.
Because we were doing the podcast together about that sort of time, weren't we?
Yeah, because we did an episode and you lot were taking the piss out of me.
Yeah, that happened.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you know what? I stand by everything I said.
No, that's fine.
Yeah.
No, it's going all right.
Yeah.
Beginning of the year were a bit rough. Almost died again, didn't I?
Yeah.
Kidney failure and sepsis.
Yeah, that was bad.
Fucking 3 times, mate, I've almost died in the last 2 years.
Yeah. That's not good.
Really should make some minor adjustments.
Yeah, you should eat more vegetables.
Just not arse, though, you know what I mean?
Yeah. What is your diet like?
Fucking horrendous, mate. Look at the size of me.
I was looking at the camera then thinking there's a massive, like if we were on a seesaw, I'd be very high.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm more backdrop than man at the minute.
Yeah, man. We'll try and edit you down in the.
But yeah, no heart attack. That was good.
Yeah.
I've done loads of fucking dumb shit.
Yeah.
Constantly almost dying.
You have had a hell of a life. So what else happened then? Because you said it's been a constant thing. Let's go back to the childhood, man. What happened there?
Trauma. Right. After that, I was about 1.5 years old. Fell out of a window.
How high was the window?
Not high, but I was fucking 1.5 rig. Everything's fucking high. Like kitchen window.
Okay.
Yeah.
How'd you get up there?
So like, what's that? 4.5
4
foot?
foot, yeah.
Yeah.
How'd that happen?
My old man were in the kitchen. I think it was pissed.
What, he just threw you?
No, he left me by the window and I just fucking went backwards. Went straight out the back, crapped my head on a slab.
Shit.
Then thought I was dead till halfway to the hospital. Then I started crying.
Oh, you just out like?
Oh yeah, no, they thought they killed me.
Oh shit.
Yeah, because I'd proper like fell and crapped my head.
Wow.
Yeah, man.
Why did he put you on the windowsill?
Because he's a fucking alcoholic.
Yeah.
I don't think he did. I think he'd put me near the window.
Right.
He'd sat me on the worktop for a minute.
Yeah.
And then I've obviously fell backwards, slid out the window and just crapped my head on the slab.
Yeah, he's just gone.
Yeah.
I bet your mum went fucking nuts. And rightly so.
Yeah.
And rightly so.
Yeah,
like,
no, because I was only about 1.5. I can't remember it.
Was that the last time you saw your dad?
No.
Sorry, that's a bit of an in-joke there. He just...
No, my mum and dad got divorced when I was 3.
Right, okay.
So
it was 18 months after he threw you out the window?
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I contributed to that divorce quite well.
Yeah.
Yeah, the only real memory I've got of my dad and my mum being together is bringing the dog home.
Right.
That were it. But the dog Bert, who ended up being a 3-legged fucking dog because he got hit by a car. Honestly, mate, you want to talk about trauma? We're going to have to do so many fucking episodes.
I really want a 3-legged dog. Or a turtle.
To do the life. So they got divorced when I was 3.
Right.
My stepdad come into the picture, Steve.
Yeah.
Who is fucking phenomenal. Still with me mum.
I don't think I've met Steve.
No, he's honestly, he raised me. He's my dad, isn't he?
But
phenomenal bloke. Absolutely incredible. Couldn't have done my life without him.
Wicked. That's lovely. That's lovely.
Thick as pig shit, but I love him.
Yeah.
A staunch racist.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah, but the most lovely racist you'll ever meet. He means well.
He means well, but he doesn't like black people?
No, he likes black people. He's just like, I don't know, he's very right-wing. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's not more the people, it's the immigration policy. But I don't think he understands the immigration policy.
I mean,
he gets most of his information from the pub.
I was going to say he gets all his information from Facebook or the pub, and
that's the thing though, because I spent all my life in pubs.
Yeah.
Between everyone, because we were just my granddad had owned a pub when I was really young.
Yeah.
I remember little bits of that, but then my dad and my granddad drank every day in the pub.
Right. Okay.
My stepdad weren't so bad. He'd go at weekends, so I'd go the weekends with them.
Yeah.
My granddad were always in the pub. I just spent all my time in the pub, but the problem is it's misinformation. Like when I was younger and fucking you get like 20 fucking blokes that have all been divorced 3 times giving you relationship advice.
And that's the thing, like Google wasn't around back then, was it? You couldn't fact check people in the pub, so what you heard was gospel.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? The pub rules. I'm pretty sure my mum and dad heard about Budapest from pub. Yeah, they sent me for that conductive education, didn't they? When they just
is that where they push you over?
Yeah. They beat me up for 6 months basically.
Did it work?
Yeah.
Do you want another round?
Yeah, no. You know what? They wouldn't be allowed to do it now. It wouldn't be legal because it was communist.
Yeah, you can't be battering disabled people.
Like lunch, for example, was on the 5th floor and there was only stairs. And if you didn't get there in time,
that's a gangster move.
You did not eat that day, and the toilets.
Fucking hell, you could do a fat camp like that,
mate. It was bad. It was bad. Yeah.
Fucking hell.
Yeah, as I say, it wouldn't be legal now. I'd love to. You know what? Half of me would like to go back and see it now, but half of me is genuinely scared.
Really?
Yeah. I can't remember much about it.
You got a bit of PTSD about
possibly, yeah.
Fuck it, let's make this about you, Rick.
No, I'm just sad.
So what did they do? Just push you over?
Yeah, so basically, when I was little, I was walking on it's called a rollator, like a frame, like Jack Carroll. You know, the frame that Jack Carroll was, the comedian who was on BGT. He's now in Coronation Street. No. Anyway, he walks on a walking frame. So it's like a Zimmer frame, but it goes behind you instead of in front of you. And they got me walking on sticks, and I kept falling over all the time, and it became a better use of their time to teach me how to land without hurting myself rather than not fall over. Yeah. So they taught me all these techniques and then just come and fucking launch me over just to practice.
Fucking hell. How long were you there for?
I went from the age, I've just been given all the paperwork actually, because they had to like fundraise for it. They pushed a mini up the Wrekin.
Who did?
A company called Link 51.
Oh, they got disabled people to push them in it?
No, they're able-bodied. All like the factory workers.
That's less impressive, isn't it?
Yeah. And also, people don't know this, but
because I'd love to watch you do a truck pull.
They took the end. I'll do it.
Like fucking Bambi on ice.
I'll fucking do it. But they took the engine out of it to make it easier.
That's cheating.
No one knows that. Oh. Well, they do now.
So if you're ratting out charities, you scumbag.
Yeah, mate, I've already spent the money now. I don't give a shit. But yeah, so they do that, and it's just like... Yeah, they just do all these exercises and stuff it's called conductive education. It's basically, you've got this disability, your body's fucked, let's see what you can do to still live and do stuff.
What?
Yeah.
That's fucking mad.
Yeah, it was crazy. But
Trying
you know
to think
what?
what would be about like a good example.
But it worked.
It's like going up to a blind person going, how many fingers am I holding up? And they go 6. And you go, wrong, bang!
Yeah, bang. Yeah. I'll tell you what else I did, because I didn't have the coordination to even clap my hands. I couldn't clap my hands, I'd missed. My coordination and hand-eye just wasn't there. So what they used to do, they used to get me on this piece of wood with like a spring in each corner, so it's like a wobble board. Right. They used to make me stand on it, and then they just used to throw a ball at my face until I caught it.
You sure this was like a proper like facility and not just like a reality TV
my
show?
My parents remortgaged their house for this.
What?
Yeah. Remortgaged the house and did a load of fun. It cost thousands and thousands of pounds. And this was in the fucking early 90s. So
fuck off. You've been on a program called Takesha's Cripple.
Yeah, Takesha. Yeah, this is what inspired Takesha's Castle.
Fucking hell.
It was bad, man. Yeah, loads of shit like that.
Do you have to bounce on big red balls and stuff?
Yeah.
You've been on Total Wipeout, mate.
I've been on Total Wipeout. Anyway, we're talking about me. We're talking about you.
Well, you're more interesting,
aren't
you?
I've already gone through my trauma.
Oh, have you done this already on this?
No, not on this pod. No.
Well, then there you go.
I try not to talk about
me.
Why?
What's you about it?
Because I've only got so many. I've only got so many stories, and I'm hoping this is a long
burn through them now.
Yeah, that's what I don't want to do.
Why?
Because it scares me.
How do you feel about it?
Sad.
But so, hang on a minute. All your trauma scares you, but you're like, fucking, you ring me up going, hey, fat lad, do us a favour, come here and tell me about your traumatic childhood.
Exactly. No, the reality is, it doesn't actually bother me. But I think my, they say the brain blocks stuff out.
Yeah.
I don't remember a lot about it.
I've got repressed memories.
Yeah, I half of me wants to go like have hypnosis to remember it, but half of me doesn't.
Because that's your body going, hey Rick, that was fucked. Let's never think about it again.
Yeah.
Don't open that box.
But do you know why I want to open the box?
Why?
To see if I can get a bit out of it.
No, don't open that box. It's a loaded gun,
mate. That's the inspiration.
Hey, what if you did it and you found out you got diddled? You got fucking nonced.
It could have happened.
Don't do it then.
I was able-bodied before going to Budapest. I just got fingered into this state.
No, man, you can't.
No,
don't open repressed memories.
No, but
I do get that thing though sometimes where someone will unlock a memory.
What do you mean?
So you'll be talking about something. So what was it we were talking about? Right. So we were talking about the first time my mate ever got stoned.
Right.
And he was like, I was 19, university, someone had a joint, and I thought, fuck it, I'll have a joint.
Yeah.
And he started smoking weed, and he still smokes weed now, which is fine.
Yeah.
But it unlocked a memory about the first time I got stoned. So I was 12.
Yeah.
And basically, it sounds worse than it is. No, how old was I? Yeah, I must have been about 11 or 12. And there was a race course near us called Donington Race Course.
Sorry. So when you said race course, I thought you meant like a course about racism.
Yes.
And I was like, in my head, it was a course to teach you how to be racist. That's what I understood that. Sorry, like a race course, as in a course where people race. Okay. Yeah.
You really don't think that much
Mate,
of it,
honestly, no.
No, I went to a class run by the BNP.
Yeah. We all wore white hoods.
Yeah. It was a uniform.
It was a uniform and white hoods, yeah.
No, it was really good.
The
modules were really good. Module 1 was cross burning.
Nice. Just used to stand around a fire and chant.
Conspiracy theory 101.
Nice, there was a race course where people did races.
Yeah, a racing track. Yeah. So it's called
horses, dogs, or people. Or cars.
Cars.
Okay.
Cars and motorbikes. It was motorbikes, I think we went to.
Okay, yeah.
But anyway, so we were having an extension on the house because this builder owed me mum a favour. So he was doing this big extension. It weren't cost, it was one of them. Yeah, I know, right. No, my mum had got him a load of work from somewhere. Anyway, he did this cheap extension.
Yeah.
And it were, at some point, one of his clients gave him 2 tickets to motorbike races.
Okay.
And he couldn't go, so he said to me, stepdad, you take Lou to the races.
Nice.
All great, lovely. So anyway, we go to the pub that night. My uncle's in the pub. And he was like, we're going the races tomorrow and all to watch the motorbikes. There's about 8 of us going in the van. Because back then we used to just climb in the back of the van. You didn't have seats.
Yeah.
So we've all climbed in the back of this fucking van.
Like a transit.
And my uncle Anton, right, very responsibly, said to my stepdad, do you mind if we smoke this spliff?
Yeah.
And my stepdad goes, but obviously open the window because the kids...
You don't want to hotbox it.
Yeah. But the thing is, what happens in a transit van at 70 mile an hour down a motorway,
it gets blown
when everyone's smoking a joint and I'm sat by the back doors, all the weed, the wind's coming into the fucking van and accumulating it round me.
And you're only 12, so you're little and it ain't going to take
So
much.
my stepdad sat next to me. And anyway, someone said something, it weren't that fucking funny, but my stepdad starts giggling.
Of course.
And then my uncle starts laughing. My uncle goes, "You're fucking stoned." And my stepdad's laughing, fucking I am, and they're all laughing. Then all of a sudden it dawned on them and they fucking went silent, looked at me, I'm fucking bombed, mate. I'm like 11 or 12, stoned out my box, finding everything fucking hilarious.
Yeah.
We get to the races, we're watching the bikes. I'm fucking stood with my mouth open, dribbling, watching motorbikes fucking run around this course.
Yeah.
Best day of my life.
Great.
I'm 12 years old, I'm stoned for the first time, and I'm watching high-speed motorbike racing.
Oh, mate, sounds the dream.
It's amazing.
Yeah.
But the problem is, we're with 10 blokes that are all stoned out the box.
Yeah.
My stepdad's getting worried. He's like, the fucking kid is off his tits.
Yeah.
We need to sober him up.
Yeah. Yeah.
And Suvy, my next door neighbour, who's mates with my uncle who was also there, went, I know what to do.
Oh, God.
My stepdad's stoned.
This is like that fucking pub mentality
my
again,
stepdad's stoned as well.
Yeah.
And he's like, what do we do? He said, we need to get him a beer. He said, because when I'm stoned, a couple of beers levels me out. I'm all right.
Yeah.
He said, we need to give him a beer. My stepdad's fucking stoned out his head.
Is this like the same mentality as, I need to sober up, let's have a line?
Yeah, kind of.
Yeah.
But he's like, what I do is I have a couple of beers, it levels me out a bit. It'll take the edge off the kid, we'll be fine.
Sound.
We just need to balance him out.
Yeah.
And obviously, my stepdad's stoned out his head.
And he thought,
and in his logic, he's like, right, let's trust the alcoholic drug dealer.
Yeah.
He knows what he's doing.
He knows best. He's been there.
Yeah.
He's been
He's
there.
got experience.
He's lived this.
100%.
Yes.
It's like, mate, if I needed a wheelchair for a week, I'd be like, Rick,
come to this guy.
Yeah, got it.
Yeah.
So he's trusted him. We've gone. I've had like 2 pints of Stella.
Yeah.
I'm 11, 12 years old. I am now pissed out my head, stoned off my box,
Stoned as well.
having the best day of my life.
Yeah.
And my uncle's like, right, we fucked this here.
Yeah.
We need to get Lou home.
Yeah.
Because he is wandering off.
Yeah.
And he is laughing at fucking everything.
Yeah.
But because I'm pissed,
Yeah.
I'm like stoned, so I'm having a wander. So I want to look at everything, but I can't walk right because I'm fucking hammered.
Yeah. This is how kids get abducted.
So they take me back. We get back home.
Yeah.
We jump out the back of the van. They fuck off up the pub. I've got him.
I'm just imagining the conversation he's got over with your mum.
The conversation with me were brilliant. So we parked just around the corner. He's knelt down to talk to me. Yeah. You know, much the way as
like they get down, like we need to have a word.
Yeah. Like he's bringing a kid to something he shouldn't be bringing a kid to.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He's like, I need you to behave now.
Yeah.
Just be quiet.
Yeah.
And once we've done this, we'll go to wacky warehouse.
Yeah.
But he kneels down. He says, Lou, I really need you to do me a favour. Because I wasn't sure what were happening to me. I thought I was just having the best day of my life.
Yeah.
Because I didn't know if I was stoned.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Great.
It was like, I need you to just don't say anything. Go in, watch telly. I need to have a chat with you.
Oh, don't put cartoons on.
Well, no, this is the fucking bad part. So anyway, I've gone in. My mum's like, "You're all right, my baby." I say, "Hiya, mum." Walk off. Go into the living room. And my mum and stepdad started doing some bits. Then I went in and I was so fucking hungry. And I got a pack of ham. And I didn't even ask my mum, which was weird because you have to ask to taste food because we were skint. Yeah. I just started
we were always the same,
You could nick a bit of ham out of, because we used to have these big fucking box multi-packs of Smackers. So I were eating, I just couldn't stop eating. Constantly asking mum when dinner were. And it were like 3 o'clock in the afternoon. Oh. And my mum went to my stepdad, he said, all right? He says, yeah, why? He says, he ain't stopped fucking eating since he's got it. He said, oh, well, I didn't feed him. We didn't have time and everywhere was expensive. So I said, we'll just have something when we get home. She went, all right. She went, he ain't half laughing at that telly. My stepdad went, oh, he's a young kid. He's probably watching something fucking funny. I'll never forget it. My mum looked him square in the eye and went, Steve, it ain't on. I was just sat in a blank room laughing my head off and eating.
A blank telly.
Yeah.
Amazing.
And that was the first time I ever got stoned and drunk, to be fair. Properly drunk.
Oh, that's quite. I was going to tell you the story, Ben. I first got stoned, but it's nowhere near as funny as that. I just walked in late one night from work. I was working at a hotel, and there was some brownies on the side. They were still warm. I was like, "Fucking, I'm going to have one of them." So I dogged it down. Turns out my brother and his mate had made proper brownies, and I threw a whitey.
Fucking hell.
Yeah, it was horrible. Right, I'm looking at the time. Let's call it a break. We're going to have a quick break there, and then we'll come back and have another part. What are you saying?
Sam, man.
Safe. See you in a bit.
Bye.
Welcome back to part 2 of the Unstable Podcast with me, Ricky Belshaw, and my good mate, Lou Ridgeway.
Yep.
Yeah, boy. You were going to tell me a story then on the break, and you said, no, I'm going to wait for the podcast.
Well, yeah, because it makes sense. You want to hear the weird shit.
Don't want to say it twice. Go.
No. As I was saying, like, we grew up in pubs and stuff.
Yeah.
And it was...
Did your family own pubs? Were they landlords?
No, they were just all alcoholics.
Just drinkers?
Yeah. Well, they weren't... Right, well, this is the thing. If you judge them by American standards, they're alcoholics.
Yeah.
If you judge them by English standards, we're just working class.
Total.
They weren't bad. Like, they were always drinking in the morning.
They were drinking in the morning?
No, they weren't.
Oh, right, yeah.
I mean, if you go back a bit, then yeah. But like me dad never drank in the morning, to what I know of.
Yeah.
But lunchtime.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. That is quite... It was part of the culture back then, though, wasn't it? A lot of working class people would have their lunch break, go and have a pint or two, and then go back onto the building site or whatever. Do you know what I mean?
Well, I started working with my dad on building site. I used to go at the weekends and just sit in the corner and bring buckets of water when I was like 11 or 12. By the time I was 13, I could bring plaster bags in. Yeah. By the time I was 14, I was labouring. Yeah. Do you know what I mean? That was... Yeah. And I started earning money.
Yeah. I remember, like, because we grew up in a council house as well, and my dad had always come back from work, crack open a can or two, and then he'd just drink cans all night. But he's not an alcoholic. It was just part of the... Well,
my old man were a builder.
Yeah.
And a semi-professional criminal. So he spent a lot of time in the pub because he did a lot of work.
My dad was semi-pro as well, yeah.
Most of my dad's side are, to be fair. But we spent a lot of time in pubs.
My dad's JCBs?
No.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, no, I think you have.
Yeah, he got caught stealing 9 JCBs.
That's out of a job, isn't it?
Yeah. Oh, for his 50th birthday, he had a surprise party for him, and the pub landlord had this cake made with loads of diggers on it. It was great. Anyway, sorry, go back to your
So
stuff.
yeah, growing up, we used to go. There was a pub in Barwell called the Queen's Head. I mean, what's the statute of limitations? When does it stop being illegal? Do we have the statute of limitations in this guy?
Don't name anybody.
I'll change the names and places. So there was a pub.
Wasn't called the Crown.
In a place called Farwell.
Yeah.
And it was called the Beans Bed. But what happened was, when I was growing up, the bookies, there was a bloke, I can't remember his fucking name.
Let's say Dave.
But it don't matter, yeah.
It's Dave.
No, because...
No, it's not Dave.
It's
Peter.
Yeah, it's Pete. Right, Pete. So it's this bloke called Pete who had an idea. He's like, right, I'm going to set the bookies up next to the pub.
Yeah.
Because in the pub, all we used to do was watch horse racing and dog racing.
Makes sense.
Gamble on it all day. So what we used to do in the back of the pub, there was like split. The bar was in the middle, and we had the back room for us lot, and then the front room for all the older lot.
Yeah.
And in the back, what they used to do is, I used to run the bets for them to next door when I was a kid.
Yeah, like just
yeah. So what they did was, they'd all put the bet. They'd all pick a race.
Yeah.
Put the bets on. Write it all down on a notepad.
Yeah.
All put cash in.
You give it. You take it.
And then all I'd do is take a fucking fat knot of cash next door with a list with everyone's name on
place
it. Give it to them.
Yeah.
Give me all the slips back. I'd go next door. Give the slips out.
Yeah.
It was fucking brilliant because everyone used to give me a couple of quid for doing it.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
So like I was 10 years old and I could make 20 quid,
which is a lot of money.
Huge, mate.
Massive
it was
money.
Early 2000s.
Yeah.
And I did that for years, and then
when were you born?
91.
Oh, right. I thought you were about the same age as me. You're younger than me, aren't you?
How old are you?
I'm 37.
Fucking hell, you've aged.
86. I was born.
Fucking hell. Yeah. I'll tell you what, cerebral palsy is good for the skin.
It's
isn't
great, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah.
It's that and all the jizz I put on my face.
So we did that. So I did that, and then because he also used to send you like down the shop for fags.
Yeah.
You get a list of fags. You go down the shop with a note, and it'd say on the back. My dad would write it.
Yeah.
Or he'd ring him. There was a bloke called what was his name?
Don't say his name.
Oh yeah, we're not doing that. Right, but there was a bloke down the road. Let's call him fucking
Stephen.
No, because he was Asian. I just want to be correct. I want to paint the
Mohammed.
picture. No. Okay, yeah, well,
Mo.
Let's call him Mo. Right. So my old man would ring from the pub down to the shop. Lewis is coming down with a list of fags.
Yeah.
Selling fags. Yeah. Which was roughly when I started smoking. 11, 12.
Strange that.
Because what it was he'd give me a list.
Yeah.
And it'd be like, I don't know, fucking 20 Embassy times, because my old man always bought 2 packs at a time.
Right.
So it'd be 20 Embassy times 2. My granddad would buy 2 packs, so it would be Benson's Gold times 2.
Yeah.
And then everyone in the pub. And I'd do the fag run.
Yeah.
And then all of what I did was just literally like turn a 2 into a 3 and then keep a pack for myself. Yeah. Did that, and then...
Did the people not notice that they weren't getting the right change, or they were pissed?
No, because I put my own money in from the money I'd get from the bucket. Do you know what I mean? From running the bets.
Yeah.
And then the bookie shut down next door, and there were a bloke, God rest his soul. I won't say his name, but he used to... his name was Gary. Right, so Gary used to sit in the corner of... That's actually his name. He used to sit in the corner of the pub. Now, it doesn't matter. But I used to literally, when he started, kind of fucked me up a bit.
Right.
Because I weren't getting me money.
Right.
But I was like 12, 13, so my dad started letting me gamble.
Right, okay.
So what I'd do is I'd work the day for a tenner.
Yeah.
And then I'd spend my wages on the bookies. And then if I made a big win it.
Yeah.
But if not, then I was like, I'll work Sunday and make my money back.
Yeah.
But I remember once, I'll never forget the horse as well. I put a £20 bet on a horse called Digital. I had 2 days' wages because it was like Good Friday.
Okay, yeah.
I bet on a horse called Digital and I put it and it come in and it was like 6-1 odds.
Oh.
And I had 120 quid.
Oh.
And I walked up and I had this
Mate.
I was only 13. And I remember having
That's
this fucking lot of money for a 13-year-old.
Yeah.
Do you know what my old man did?
Took it.
Fucking took the lot, gave me 20 quid back. I went, what are you doing that for? He said, shouldn't gamble. And I was like, you bastard. You bastard. Fucking had me running bets all my life. The one time my horse had come in, he fucking took the money off me.
Mate, devoed.
Yeah.
Devoed. That's not good.
That was also the same year I think he gave me an IOU for Christmas. Do you know what? I say this. My old man's actually a lovely fella.
Yeah. No, you've
not the best dad.
Yeah.
But fucking lovely bloke.
Yeah, fair play.
But yeah, no, I used to love it in pubs. I was dead good at darts as well.
Oh yeah,
I hit 180 when I was 13.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can't even get it to reach the board.
Well, the problem was when I got to like 12, 13, my dad used to buy me shandies. But it's all right if you have a shandy.
A shandy, yeah.
But because my dad were a piss can,
yeah,
we'd get to the pub for 1. We'd be there till like 5 or 6.
Yeah.
I'd have like 12 pints of shandy. It's 6 pints for a 13-year-old.
Yeah, it's a lot in it. So you were smashed.
Yeah. Well, no, because I was good drinking when I was 13.
Right, okay.
Yeah, drink quite a lot.
Fair play.
And then when we got home, my old man was hammered. Oh, I tell you what as well, my old man. I'd always would give him one good credit.
Right.
The best drunk driver. The best drunk driver.
Dead good.
Oh, mate, I remember once he picked me up from my house. My Uncle Nick were there. My Uncle Nick were he's fucking tasty.
Right.
You don't want to fuck around with him. And my old man picked me up and he used to have this massive, the long wheelbase fucking Mercedes Sprinters.
Oh, yeah.
Well, he fucking, that were another fucking dodgy story how we got
Go on, say, man.
So his mate went to Australia and my old man looked after his van.
Right.
And ended up just keeping it, basically.
Right, yeah.
That's the short version. But yeah,
give me the long version.
Up. Well, I can't really remember. I'll tell you this one anyway.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So he pulls up, massive fucking van, pissed out his head.
Yeah.
My mum's come out, and because he's just honking.
Right.
Because he's drunk.
Okay.
And mobile phone, he had a mobile phone, but it was probably dead, but he's honking and honking and honking.
And also, it was like fucking £1 a minute.
And he was parking on double yellows outside my mum's house, because my mum lived in a terraced house.
Right. Okay,
so he's honking on. My mum's gone, what the fuck are you doing, Tam? She comes out, she goes, what's up with you? And he's pissed out his head, leaning over the passenger side, going, his loose right now, I'm fucking here to pick him up. I know no different, because when we seen him pull up, my mum went, go and get your shit, you're going with your dad. Friday night, while my Uncle Nick were there, and he was going fucking ballistic. He went round to the driver's side, going fucking ballistic at my dad, going, you can't be this pissed, fucking lad, you're going to kill him, you're a fucking arsehole. I didn't see any of this. Got in the passenger side, and my old man's just gone, and drove off with me in it.
Great.
But yeah, honestly, phenomenal.
Good drunk driver.
Oh, you never know.
Have you heard Longley?
Unless you were sat in there with him when he was fucking stuttering.
Nodding out.
Yeah, slurring his words.
Have you heard Longley's bit about drunk driving?
No.
I don't want to ruin the joke, but it's a great bit. Just saying there's a sweet spot. You don't want to just have a couple of pints and drive because you're dead paranoid. You want to be absolutely smashed so you enjoy it.
Well, no, the good thing, so the thing with my old man was if he was sober and he got road rage.
Right.
And he was a very aggressive driver. He'd pull out all the time. He had no patience for the road.
Yeah.
But when he was pissed, because he was trying to be like, I don't want to get caught.
Doesn't want to draw attention.
He were a better driver.
I see.
Yeah.
I walk better when I'm pissed.
Do you really?
Genuinely, yeah.
Because you don't think about it?
Because the alcohol reduces the spasticity.
Oh.
Yeah, but then I get really pissed and it goes downhill again.
See, that's why I'm such a good drunk, because I'm happy when I'm drunk.
Mate, there was a woman on the dressage team when I was on who genuinely got prescribed 2 bottles of Budweiser to be drunk an hour before she competed to relieve the spasticity, and she got 3 gold medals.
Fucking, that's what I mean.
That is a true story. Nicola Tustain, you fucking legend.
What did she have?
Cerebral palsy.
Really?
Yeah.
What, like yours?
She had it in her one side. So I think her right-hand side had cerebral palsy and her left-hand side was able-bodied.
Fuck me.
Yeah.
Well, that's cool.
So if you had a hand job off for it, it'd feel like 2 different people.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Finish me
feel
off
like a threesome. Yeah.
Mate, I didn't know that. I didn't know you could get it in different parts of your body. I thought it was like an all-round thing.
No, you can either get it in all 4 limbs, so your quad. You can get it in diaplegia.
4 before.
Yeah, 4 before, yeah. Quadriplegia, all 4 limbs. Yeah. Diaplegia is the bottom half.
Oh, that's got crossover.
Yeah.
Oh, like a rear-wheel drive.
Like Will Thompson, he's got it down one side. The Irish lad.
I don't know.
he's been to hot water a few
Probably,
times.
but I'm not.
You'll know William Thompson. Yeah, but yeah, so you can get
So
down
I didn't
one
know
side
that.
as
I didn't
well.
know it was like a rear wheel, front wheel drive thing.
Yeah. Or sideways, like if you go swimming, you
So
just.
can you get it just in the arms?
No, I don't know. I would imagine so, but I don't know of anyone like that.
So what's Benny got?
He's just fucked.
Oh, okay.
He's got it everywhere.
Oh, I love Benny.
He's got it everywhere. I think he's got quad, but it also affects the.
Well, what about
muscles in
Jack?
his
Because
mouth.
Jack can do his hands, can't he? Jack's really good with his hands.
He's not cerebral palsy.
Jack.
Hunter Spivey?
Yeah.
I don't think he's cerebral palsy.
I reckon he is, you know. I reckon he's been playing for your team for a while.
Maybe he is, I don't know. But he's if he is, he's just in his legs. Yeah, but Benny's because it can affect all, like Rosie Jones. It affects all the muscles in the mouth and jaw as well. It can affect all your muscles, but generally it starts in your limbs. So I've got it dead mild because obviously I can talk and that.
Yeah, but you had surgery, didn't you?
Yeah.
On your spine.
Major surgery.
How was your spine?
When I was 10. It's terrible.
Fucking hell.
Yeah, really bad. I've got to have it
It's like
operated
a curly whirly, isn't it?
Oh, it's bad. Yeah. I've got to have it operated on in I think December.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah. They got to go in and chop a few bits out.
See, that's what I mean. Like, what are you doing? Getting me on here going, oh, tell me about all the sad stuff. Like, fucking hell, Rick. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, but I don't think I'm that bad.
You're having a fucking cup of piss in the ocean here.
Yeah, it's all right.
I don't know.
I like
fat and all.
I like hearing other people. I like hearing other people's sadness.
What, make yourself? What? Give a why?
To make myself feel better.
You just got a superiority complex.
Yeah, that's what it is. Yeah,
I like listening.
I like listening to people's stuff, thinking, "Yeah, you pussy." I got this. No, I don't. I like listening to people's stories. I think that like everyone's story is interesting.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like everyone's got.
I like finding out about things I don't know about. Like I like meeting posh people and listening to their life.
Yeah, I like because my granddad is in a home at the minute, and I fucking love going there and sitting with him in the cafe there and just chatting to the old people. It's great.
Yeah,
listening to their stories.
No, I do. Before my granddad passed away, he was telling me some amazing stories.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I get that. Yeah. Old people are the best, and we should make more time for them.
Yeah, my granddad's really ill at the minute. He's not going to be around much longer, unfortunately. No, it's life, or not, as the case may be. But no, he's
grim.
Yeah, it's horrible. It's horrible. I
remember when
really
my grandma died. My grandma was I can't remember what I think she had kidney problems or something, but she was in a home for a little while.
Yeah,
and anyway, she died suddenly in the night.
I mean, that's a great way.
She got up in the morning, she was watching Neighbours. She died, bless her, which is probably how she wanted to go. She fucking loved Neighbours, man.
Is enough
I tell you what's weird, she died. She watched fucking Neighbours from day one. She loved Neighbours. The only thing she watched, she just loved Neighbours, right? She died the day they announced they were cancelling it. So like, she fucking knew, freaked me out, man.
That's mad.
Yeah, she fucking loved what Neighbours. Anyway, when she died, we'd all gone in and she were in bed.
I don't know why that's made me laugh so much.
She's fucking big Neighbours fan.
Fucking love Neighbours.
Yeah, she had no tolerance for any other fucking
She hated
culture.
Home and Away.
Yeah.
Home and Away can fuck off, but Neighbours.
Oh, no, utter shit. She wouldn't watch Coronation Street, right?
No,
just Neighbours.
Just Neighbours.
And Antiques Roadshow.
Oh, nice, yeah.
Yeah, because she were an antique dealer for a while.
I remember watching Antiques Roadshow once. They were talking, and all of a sudden, in the background, you heard this, something got dropped and shattered, and it zoomed in, and this bloke was beside himself. And then they interviewed him, and it was like this family piece that had been passed down from generations, this vase and that. And the bloke just looked at him and went, well, if it makes you feel any better, mate, it wasn't worth anything anyway. The guy just fucking sank. Fuck. We'll try and find a clip, because it was the best episode ever.
No, my grandma, she was a fucking savage antiques dealer. She didn't barter. She didn't understand the concept. She was like, that's the fucking price. That's what you're fucking paying.
Fair.
I remember watching a bloke when I was a kid. He was like, how much do you want for this? And she went, what does it say on it? And he was like, £25. She went, that's what I want. And he went, well, are you open-minded to changing the price? And she went, yeah, 30. I'm like,
she
fucking love you now.
Oh,
she was mint, mate.
Yeah.
She was fucking terrifying, but I loved her.
My
nan smoked all her life.
Right.
Everybody knew.
Yeah.
Everyone knew.
Right.
To the point where I knew she smoked Silk Cut.
Right.
Smoked all her life. But was convinced nobody knew. Honestly. Even my granddad, because we all knew, but we didn't know my granddad knew. We wondered who she was hiding it from.
Yeah.
But she'd like walk to the shop just to have 2 cigarettes. She'd constantly leave the house for a reason to smoke.
Yeah.
And then my grandma, like when she was getting older, she went, oh, I'm going to go and pop down the shop. My granddad went, I was like, 30.
Yeah.
Oh, hang on. It would have been at late 20s. Right. Went, she's going for a cigarette. And I was like, what? He was like, she's going for a cigarette, Liz. We don't need anything from the shop. And I was like, oh, right. And he went, did you not realise I knew? And I was like, no. I said, everybody knows. Why doesn't she just smoke?
Why? Yeah.
Yeah, no.
What?
She was convinced me granddad would go ballistic.
But he just
He
didn't give a shit.
fuck. No.
Did he smoke?
He did before he had his heart attack. He used to smoke roll-ups with licorice rolling paper.
Oh, nice.
Fucking what a lad.
What a boy.
Fucking brilliant.
What a boy. Nice. I was at the Comedy Station a few weeks ago in Blackpool.
Yeah.
And I walked through into the green room. And have you been there?
Yeah.
So before you get into the green room, you got that like little holding room, ain't you? There's like a little room before the green room, do you know what I mean? And I looked and he's got this big box of cigars. So I was talking to him and he gave me these 2 cigars. Apparently they're like dead because he's big into his cigars, apparently. So we sat there having a fucking cigar before going on the thing.
Fucking hell, I might have to go
love
down
a cigar.
You might have to get me in there.
Look, yeah, I'll have a word.
Love a cigar.
I'll have a word, man.
I'll smoke Romeo and Juliet Churchills.
In fact, I'm there again in a couple of weeks.
Tell him.
If I'll give you the dates off pod and then if you're around, come on
over.
So I'm staying over. We'll have a weekend in Blackpool.
That sounds terrible, but yeah.
That'll be good because then you can come with
me.
You
ever been to Blackpool in the day?
Yeah, it's vile.
Very rusty.
Because I stayed because we do the Friday and the Saturday.
Town full of tetanus.
Stayed over. It's bad.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, it's bad.
What were we talking about?
Your nan, your grandparents.
I can't remember now.
You were going to tell me a story about your grandparents in the home. Or they died.
No, when my grandma died, yeah. So my grandma passed away in the morning. We'd all gone to see her. And I remember everyone...
After watching Neighbours?
Yeah, like my sister went in and seen her, and my mum went in.
Yeah.
And then my brother went in with my mum, and my mum went... Because me and my grandma were close. She goes, do you want me to come in with you? I said, no, I want to do it on my own.
Yeah.
I think they all went in together, and I said, I want to go in on my own and just...
Were you close to your nan?
Oh, yeah, really close. She was amazing.
Yeah.
Oh, my grandma was one of my best mates.
Right.
She was phenomenal. She was the reason I grew up the way I did.
Okay.
Do you know what I mean? Like,
I don't know what you mean.
She looked after me a lot. She raised me a lot because the thing was we were really skint.
Yeah.
And like it wasn't because my mum wasn't there. My mum was working like 3 jobs just to keep a roof over her head.
Yeah, no, I get it. Yeah.
Because it was bad when we were growing up, really bad. But my grandma had to look after us a lot.
Yeah, money was dead tight for us as well. We didn't have a lot.
But no, my grandma and granddad really did help shape the way I am today.
Yeah. Good.
Yeah. But when she died, I was sat there and I was having a minute and I had a bit of a cry.
Yeah,
and I'll never forget this. There was one of the nurses.
Well, she just woke up and went, pussy.
One of the nurses was this big Caribbean lady.
Okay.
And she was lovely, to be fair, every time we went. But I remember just sitting next to my grandma crying. And this fucking bitch didn't even fucking knock on the door. She fucking opens the door. And she went, oh, sorry. And I was like, it's fine. Yeah. And then, obviously, she realised my grandma had died. And she went, oh, and put her arm around me. She went, don't worry. She'll be okay. And I'm like, nah, I don't think she will, man. I think this is it.
I think that ship has sailed.
Yeah, I don't think she's recovering from this one. She has no pulse. Her essence has left her body.
She's cold.
Yeah.
She's very cold right now.
It's bitter.
Yeah. The heating's on and she's cold.
Yeah, I never forget that. I've just thought it's so weird that she was like, she'll be okay. I'm like, nah, man.
Maybe she's done spiritually.
Maybe, man. Fuck me. I don't know where she's gone. My grandma. She's good. She's good egg, but like,
what do you think happens after death?
I think you go back to the same place you were before you were born.
What is that place? What do
nothing.
You reckon?
I don't know. I don't think there's anything. I think that's why I have the problem I have of constantly changing everything I do and worrying that I'm gonna. See, I'm terrified of contentment because I don't know if this is it. Because if this is it, I need to make the most of everything.
Yeah.
It's the same reason I moved to Liverpool.
Is that not a good way to be anyway, regardless of what's next?
Because you're never happy.
What if you to be content?
Oh no! You can't. I'll never be content. I'll never be happy.
Yeah, okay.
Because I constantly worry about the next thing, and I constantly want to push.
Yeah, I'm exactly the same.
Yeah.
Like, always striving for the next thing, pushing, trying to be better and better and better. Yeah,
and you don't want to just sit there one day and just be like, I'm not doing that before.
Yeah, I don't want to be
terrified.
I'm not complacent.
Yeah. But that's why I do stand up.
Because there's no roof to it. Yeah, exactly the same.
Because until you're playing arenas, there's no ceiling to doing stand up.
100%.
And then even then, there's more.
Even then, you can keep going. Yeah.
Yeah. But don't know.
Yeah. What is the dream with comedy? What's the? Let's go positive. Let's change the angle of the podcast. What's the dream in comedy?
Stand up's all I want to do. I'm not one of these that's like I want to be an actor. I want to. Yeah. I don't really want to do TV. To be fair, I just want to be known as an amazing stand up.
Yeah.
That's it. I want to be really, really good at that.
Yeah.
I want to be one of the best in my field. I want to be respected by other comedians.
That's what I was just about to ask. What do you gauge as a level?
Well, if you look at like Kevin Hart.
Yeah.
Kevin Hart is known as one of the greatest comedians that's ever lived, but he's not widely respected by comedians.
Within the community, yeah.
But then you've got people like Doug Stanhope, who hasn't had a massive career, but is known as one of the greatest comedians that's ever lived.
Comedian.
I'd rather do that. I'd rather be respected by comedians and like loved by the people that watch my show than just appeal to everyone.
Okay. Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I know exactly what you mean. Yeah. You want to have the people that appreciate you, like you.
I just want to be sick at it, mate.
Yeah. You are sick at it.
I know, yeah, I am great.
No, you're good, man. Like if I compare it, especially, you're great.
Yeah, but that comes again from my upbringing. I grew up, we grew up skint. I grew up in pubs. Everything was you got.
Everyone's a comedian in that life, isn't there? Yeah.
Like I know it's not PC anymore, but like I was called like everybody around me. You do the slightest thing, you're a homo.
Oh yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Well, when I was
like,
growing up,
I wore a pink shirt that my mum bought me once. It wasn't even pink. I think it was white, and it had like a pink stripe and a blue top. You remember when everyone used to have the collars on? Yeah. My dad introduced me as his gay son for 2 weeks.
Amazing.
He was awful for it.
My dad, right? So I was having a drink once with my dad in Ironbridge, and which is local to us. And all of a sudden, he looked at me and went, "Oh shit." I went, "What's the matter, Dad?" He went, "You're going to have to play along with something here for me, Rick." I was like, "What?" He said, "Someone's coming over here now." And I was chatting her up last week and I told her I had a gay disabled son. I was like, "What?" He was like, "Yeah, I told her I had a gay disabled son to try and get." I was like, "You fucking dick."
It's not as bad as what you did to me.
What did I do to you?
When you fucking got me on an all disabled fucking lineup in a theatre, you twat.
That is, to this day, one of the best things
Mate,
I've ever done in my
panic.
life. It was fucking amazing.
Yeah, well, I was sat at home.
So good.
I literally I think I had like half a day at work, and you rang me. It was like, "You all right, mate?" I was like, "Yeah." You went, are you gigging tonight? I was like, "No." He said, "Do you want to play a theatre?"
It was like a Sunday as well.
Fucking
wasn't it?
absolutely, I want to play a fucking theatre.
Yeah.
And then you were like, "Sam, this is the address." And I was like, "Mega." I said, "What is it?" You're like, "You're on in the middle. It's paid." I was like, "Fucking mint. I'm there, bud. There.
Yeah.
Fucking so excited." Pulled up, theatre outside looked fucking amazing.
It was gorgeous.
I was like, "This is fucking balling." And then I get up and there was a girl with Down syndrome doing the tickets.
Yeah.
And then she was like, "Have you got your ticket?" And I was like, "No, I'm one of the comedians." And she stared at me for like 5 seconds, turned around and asked someone. She went, "Oh yeah, come through this way." Then you go into the lobby of the theatre. Yeah. And I started to notice everybody was, I don't know what the term is.
They had learning difficulties.
There you go.
Yeah.
Or physical
disability. Everyone was disabled in some way.
Or deaf.
Yeah.
Or mute.
There was no able-bodied people
So in my head, when I went into
for
the
my
lobby,
girlfriend at the time.
Right. So in the lobby, I looked and thought, "Oh, I know what they've done. They've let the normos in."
Yeah. Yeah.
They're holding these back. They'll put them in after.
Yeah.
I was like,
Fire regs or something.
I said, "What a wonderful way of doing it.
Yeah.
What a streamlined way of running an event."
Yeah.
And then I walked through the theatre and it was empty. I thought, "Well, that's fucking weird." And then obviously I seen you, and then I realised that, fucking hell, who was it? You?
Me, David Eagle.
That lad in the middle.
Oh man, he was fucking amazing. So I'll just explain from my point of view. I got asked to do this gig. I didn't know anything about it, and my agent at the time says, "Rick, we've had a dropout. Do you know anyone who could do it?" I'm like, "Yeah, fucking sound." I give him a call. Job's a good one.
Yeah.
So I didn't know what it was until I got there, but I got there about an hour before you, so I knew what you were about to walk into.
Yeah, because the problem was when I realised who was on the lineup and everyone was disabled.
Everyone was disabled.
And you went, and then she explained what the night was. She was like, "Yeah, so everyone that's come in is, handicapped in some way or has mental, learning difficulties. Yeah. And all the comedians do." And Rick said to the woman who was running it, "Lou will be all right. He's well autistic," which I'm fucking not. So in my head now, I'm looking at you and looking at her and going, "Do I have to fucking pretend now that I have learning difficulties?" So my jaw started to go. Like I was like, "Well, bring it out," and just look through my eyelids. I'm like,
it was the best thing I've ever done.
Mate, I panicked. I've never in my life had to been at a gig going, "Do I now have to pretend to be fully disabled?"
Oh, mate, it was so good. But I was comparing it that night. And I don't know if you remember, I fucking struggled.
Everyone did.
Mate, but so I did that thing. I went, "Oh, does anybody play any sports?" And this girl was like, "Oh, I play boccia." I nearly did the voice. She went, "I play."
I heard it.
Yeah, I know. I had to stop myself then. She went, "I do boccia."
Also, she wasn't deaf, so that impression would have been so bad. So I heard the beginning.
She went, I play boccia, is what she said.
She went,
I play boccia. So boccia is like it's a ball sport for very disabled people.
Yeah.
So as a compare, I come out with, "Oh yeah, I like playing with balls as well." Just a silly little gag, right? Nothing.
Oh, mate.
Nothing. But then I spoke, the same girl, I got a bit of a conversation with her, and she did dancing. She was a dancer.
Oh, mate.
So the headliner was a lad called David Eagle who does this musical stuff, but he's blind.
Was so fucking
it was
good,
the
man.
best thing ever. So he is blind, like really blind.
Can't see.
Can't see.
Like, if you want to know what it's like, go into your bedroom, shut the curtains, turn the lights off, and put your head in your pillow.
And cover your eyes.
Yeah.
Blind. So, so he did this, his last song.
Sorry, I'm really enjoying explaining blind to people. Like, have you ever seen a car going really fast down the road? Yeah, he hasn't. Have you ever looked in your living room and thought, I'm not keen on that colour? He hasn't.
He hasn't. So he does this song, but he'd remembered that someone in the audience danced. So before he did this song, he was like, who was it who did the dancing? And she put her hand up. And he says, why don't you come down and dance while I do this
She was
song?
so keen on it.
She was so keen. She was like, oh, yes, please. She went down there.
You almost did the voice again.
Yeah, I did. So he starts doing this song. And that was it. So he's got a little bit of like shadow in his peripheral, but there was someone on stage doing sign language.
Yeah.
So he's here. You've got the dancer, so to speak, here, and then the sign language person just to his right, and he's singing away, and every now and again he'll turn round to this girl who's dancing, going, "Oh yeah, you're doing really well. You're doing really well.
You're killing it. You're doing amazing. You're doing amazing. So good."
And I was wetting myself backstage because what he couldn't see, she is frozen in fear,
stone cold stage fright,
like unbelievably having this internal,
didn't move a fucking
unbelievable.
inch.
Scared, and it was. But what he could see was the woman's
sign
sign language. The movement he could see was the sign language woman, and he was going, "Yeah, you're doing great. You're amazing dancer."
But she was throwing up signs so fast because she was signing a song.
She had to like sign in. It was the best thing I've ever. Well, it was the second best thing I've ever seen because the first best thing was you on stage.
With the sign language woman.
Yeah.
That got nothing.
No,
either.
I know. It got nothing.
So this was before Freddie's videos and everything come out. So we had this sign language woman, and I was dying. I was bombing.
Oh, we all were.
Everyone.
We all were, yeah.
Nobody found us funny. And then in the end,
Harriet Dyer was the other act.
Yeah.
Harriet Dyer, yeah.
So I just started saying to the sign language woman, I just got bored and stopped. I stopped doing material. And I was like, this is what you do for a living then? And then she's signing that. Yeah. I was like, so you just have to sign everything I say. And then she just nodded and signed everything I said. And I was like, fuck, I love fat kids.
And she did it.
Yeah, funny fat boys. God, they make me wet. But she's trying so hard not to laugh.
She was enjoying it, yeah.
I'm dying. I am dying with laughter, making her say absolutely heinous shit.
I was dying.
And then, mate. And then, no one laughed.
That was one of those gigs that was so bad. It was great.
Right. So there was a guy in the middle.
Oh my God.
The one that they let have a go at stand-up.
No. He killed it.
He roofed, mate. We're all proper, like, club comics. And this guy's come in, fucking doing stand-up for the third time.
It's his third gig.
What was the thing he said? Like,
it was, he just had this really offensive, like, sheep shagging wolf.
No.
It was some, like, what was it?
Fuck, man. It was something donkey fucker, swamp.
That was it. Something faced donkey fucker, wasn't it?
Fuck face swamp. That was it. Fuck face donkey fucker.
Yeah, that's it.
He said it once. Which made no sense because it was not attached to material.
No, it was just.
He called his friend a fucking
swamp faced donkey fucker.
Something like that.
It was something ridiculous,
and it got such a laugh,
and it roofed.
And then he just kept going swamp faced donkey fucker, and everyone's like, hey! And I was like, this guy's killing.
He did a 5-minute set. Must have said that 12 times.
Yeah.
Minimum.
We've had some mental gigs because you remember when I had the heart attack, and then less than a week later we did the gig,
the one in that little microbar.
Yeah, and I was doing.
Oh no, the one with Jamie. Yeah.
And I was doing like, oh mate, the other one. Fuck me, we've had some weird ones. So then we did that, and it was a week after I had a heart attack. I wasn't great because I wasn't on form because I still wasn't healthy.
You still nearly.
I was still recovering from my chest problem.
Yeah.
And then I was doing okay. It wasn't bad. I was getting laughs. The room wasn't great.
You're on about the Jamie one?
And then halfway through, I just downed a pint.
Yeah.
And then just apologised for no reason.
In your head, I think because you weren't feeling very well, you thought you weren't doing well.
All my weird gigs have been with you.
Yeah, you're welcome. You didn't think you were doing well that night, and then you just went, "Oh, I'm not enjoying this," and you just downed a pint.
Yeah, no, I had
You're actually doing all right, but you just weren't feeling it.
And then the first time we gigged together, when I did an impression of you. When we walked up the stairs and I did the Spider-Man impression.
Rob Mulholland was there, wasn't he? That was so good.
Rob Mulholland's another one I have weird gigs with.
So we did this gig, and I'd been on stage, hadn't I? I'd done my set.
Yeah, but you made a joke about
because to get to you had to go up these stairs.
And they didn't have handrails.
And they didn't have handrails, and it was a fucking nightmare. And I made a joke about it.
Because I had to help you up the stairs.
Yeah,
I had to hold your beer and your sticks, and you were like...
And I was like...
You had to use the wall to guide yourself up, and it got a laugh.
Yeah, it was Spider-Man in the stairs,
Well, so my opening joke was... I was the guy that helped Ricky upstairs.
Yeah.
It was amazing watching him do the shittest impression of Spider-Man.
Yeah, no, you said spastic Spider-Man.
No, I didn't say spastic, did I?
100% you did. Because you asked me if I could...
Oh, no, I got the green card from
I was like,
And then I did an impression of Rick sideways Spider-Man up the wall.
You asked me for permission, and in my head I was like, "Oh yeah, please do it," knowing full well it'd fucking die.
Do you know what?
I was like, "Yeah, do it, mate, do it."
No, because what I loved about that is it was fucking funny.
It was great
because all the comedians were dying, but nobody knew if they could laugh at it.
Yeah, and so you said it was like, it was like watching a spastic Spider-Man. Nothing, but you fucking committed to it. Turned your back on the audience.
Oh, I don't back out of a bit.
Did an impression.
No, mate, I'll die on my hill.
And it still didn't work, and you fucking carried on.
I was like, nah.
I was like, I'm doing this.
I know how to make this funny. More commitment.
Yeah. It was so good.
This has gone from light-hearted to fucking Oscar-rated acting.
Me and Rob were fucking dying.
You remember the other gig in Nottingham? We did that Christmas gig in the fucking pub.
When the guy took my sticks.
Where the guy... So basically, this gig was in a really rough pub in a council estate. Horrific. And the owner of the pub was just some massive fucking ex-army fucking animal.
Meathead.
And he basically, just before the gig, shouts, right, everyone who's not got tickets to the comedy night, fuck off. If you have still got tickets, you can stay in here.
Yeah.
So everybody in the pub paid £7 to just carry on with their business.
Yeah.
And then everyone died. No one was listening. People were just screaming abuse out the back.
So I'm doing this bit about a dog, and I was speaking to this bloke on the front row, and he had like a little Shih Tzu or something. So I started taking the piss out of him, like, fucking, I look at the size, you should have a big dog. He didn't find it funny at all, stood up, stole my sticks off me, and then sat back down. Luckily, I had the mic stand to hold on to. And you know what? No, anybody did? Nothing.
No, I couldn't. Me and Tommy come over to get him off him. But you took him back off him.
I took him back before anyone got there. Yeah, you the only one who did.
Thank you.
Cons, mate.
But it got all the way
I've
through.
Just remembered
what the actual story was. Because weirdly, that wasn't the worst thing that happened that night.
That was not the worst thing that happened that night.
So you, Tommy and Rob were trying to bully me into do crowd work.
Yes.
You just said, go up and fucking roast them and have a go at everyone. Yeah. I'm like, obviously
I had a genuine hatred for everybody in the room at that point. It was a Christmas gig. It was horrible.
It was exactly the kind of scumbags you'd think.
I hated everybody in that room.
Like, say, skint in pubs, council estates. It's not that they were council estate people that made them scum. It was the pub for scummy people in that area.
100%.
And they were all like fucking 20, 30-year-old cokeheads. They do nothing else with their life. Don't work.
Mate, I'm going to have to stop you there because we've got a time limit on YouTube. And this is going to sound like such a fucking sales pitch.
This story is sick as well.
Sorry, I'm choking. But we are going to have to cut it there because of the time limit on YouTube that we've got, blah, blah, blah. Mate, you happy to stick around to tell that story? Right. Look, if you want, it's only going to cost you £1. So go to patreon.com/unstablepod. It's just £1 for the first 1,000 patrons. We're going to carry on this chat there. And judging by what we're saying, it's probably going to be a longer episode than it normally is.
Have you got like
on
a
Patreon.
minute on this podcast?
Yeah, so we've literally got 2 minutes left.
Okay.
So do us a favour, subscribe, do all that stuff. Give us a like, comment here if you can, if you want to, because it really helps the algorithm. Give me a follow. Lou, where can they find you?
On Instagram at Lou Ridgeway and on Facebook and stuff. I am doing my solo show next year, Beautifully Broken Boy. So that'll all be out. I'll be doing work in progress. I'll be doing stuff at Hot Water and stuff like that.
Do you need tour support?
You can do it if you want. It's a bit beneath you, but that's fine.
I'll come and do it for you.
One thing I do really want to say, just because I've got like a minute.
Yeah, man.
There is a children's hospice at Zoe's Place in Liverpool that sadly need relocating, and they are desperately in need of funds. We have 28 days to try and raise £5 million. Last time I checked, I think we're at about 1.5 million. We've only been like pushing for the last few days. It's a thing that's recently come to light, but it's a phenomenal charity and something that is absolutely incredible and is so important to kids. It's a kids hospice. They're looking for a new location. You'll see it all over, but if you can go to Zoe's Place and donate towards that'd be absolutely phenomenal.
We're going to put the link in the description there, so please, before you sign up for the Patreon, go and donate a few quid to that. And if you've got any spare change left over, come and watch the rest of this story. But let's prioritise this charity. We're going to put it in the description. Lou, thanks ever so much for coming on.
No, anytime, mate.
You're happy to stick around for the Patreon now, aren't you? Right, we're going to go across. Thanks very much, and we'll see you next week.